Hey friends! Hey friends! So, I've decided to try something new today. This is probably not the smartest thing I have ever done. However, I'm finding a hard time, I guess, tapping into what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. And, speaking what's on my heart, because I think about things and then life will happen. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make time to do this, and then I never do.
A place to live.
Yeah, I think about things, I reflect, I have ideas that come across my mind, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make time to express myself about this, and then I never do, and it doesn't make it to the surface. I don't know, I just feel like I'm supposed to be expressing myself more regularly. Forget that part. I would like to express myself more regularly and use this channel to be able to do that. And I keep waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect setup, and blah 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 blah, and it's just not gonna happen. So I just need to do it in the best way that I know how. So I'm not gonna be looking at you directly. I'm gonna be driving, which probably isn't the safest thing to do, but I'm paying attention to the road, so that's what matters most. But I'm talking at the same time, so hopefully we're gonna try this out, see how it goes, and hopefully y'all can hear me okay. If not, then I'll probably never do this again. Anywho, okay, so what's on my heart today? I don't know about y'all, but life has been chaotic for me lately. Emotionally chaotic, for real. There's no way around it. It's so interesting because I feel like I have not been in a great place at all. However, I'm familiar with this energy. I know what's happening. I know why I'm here. I know what's important as far as allowing myself the room and the space to engage with this difficult energy, and that is what matters most, and therefore I am allowing myself to do so, even though it's uncomfortable. Sometimes you just gotta deal with the discomfort and sit in it. Stretching has helped me to realize you just gotta sit in that discomfort sometimes. So yeah, I've been allowing myself to do it, knowing that yes, knowing that girl, you are safe. It is uncomfortable, you do not like this, you do not want to be here, but you're still safe, and this is a good place to be and good work to do. And so yeah, here we are. So I don't know where y'all are right now, but if you are in any place that is similar to what I've been experiencing, know that you are not by yourself. Not even a little bit. I have been feeling that strong. On top of that, I'm not super huge into astrology. At least I keep saying that. But the reality is, I'm leaning in. I know I say that a lot because there's fear. I grew up in a Christian family, Baptist household, and all that stuff. And, we love some Jesus. And, the Bible doesn't speak too kindly about astrology, right? But I feel like the more that I create space for it to exist as something, the stars and the universe and everything being something that God created, and if I allow myself the opportunity to acknowledge that, of course, there's information available for us and everything that higher power has had a hand in, then it's oh, okay. I just have to receive it as being a tool. And the more that I acknowledge it as a tool opposed to a law, that I'm supposed to look to help me decide what's supposed to happen next in my life, we have the power of choice, right? And it's important to acknowledge higher power has everything to do with how our life is going. But we need some help. We need some guidance, we need some direction. And I do believe that God has placed the stars and this amazing algorithm in the sky to help us understand who we are, how we function, what we're feeling, and give us some help, because this life shit is hard. Life is so challenging. It is so challenging. There's an ambulance or something around. Can't see it. Oh, there it is. Y'all see it? Anywho, so what is the focus of this video today? Like, actually, you're rambling per usual. Like, why are you here? All right, so, oh, dang, and of course it hits a U-turn. Okay. Anywho, I'm getting ready to go under a tunnel. We'll see how this goes. It's gonna get a little dark. Welcome to my world. The morning commute. Anywho, so what is important? I think the last time that I made a video of sorts, it was about having to know or being able to find information for my life or for our lives in our origin story, right? And like the importance of basically that Sankofa energy, going back to figure out how to move forward, and just realizing like, yo, there are clues there for us, clues for what our purpose is and how we're supposed to be showing up here in this world, like what our work is. If we look at our origin story and just like consider all of our life's experiences, and especially from the perspective of like things that we've struggled with. So I don't know about you, but I'm starting to realize like this reflection energy, this Sankofa energy, figuring out how to move forward, like it is freaking terrifying, and there's no way around it, unfortunately. Why is it terrifying, Ashley? Because to have to like revisit the challenging ways or the possibly dysfunctional ways that you have survived, to figure out like how to fine tune to move forward. I know some people really thrive in that energy, but there are those of us, I will raise my hand as being one of those people. It ain't easy. It isn't easy because it's embarrassing. I feel a lot of shame around that, because it's hard to consider like the dysfunctional ways that I've been navigating my life, you know, for the sake of survival. And I've realized like, oh, actually, you got to figure out how to show yourself grace and find some forgiveness, you know, because you're growing and you're changing and you're showing up differently now today, and that means a lot. That's not nothing, you know. So like, give yourself an opportunity to acknowledge that and celebrate that, and just like give yourself credit for how you are now showing up for yourself when you did not feel like you were doing a good job of that before, right? And that means a lot. It's so funny. Well, it's not funny at all, actually. So I mentioned astrology before because if I allow myself to use the concept of astrology as a tool, not necessarily as something that needs to govern my life, that I'm, you know, looking to predict my life or foretell it or anything like that, but just as a tool to help me navigate it better, there's just so much really good information and energy to help process. And so I've been paying more attention to lunar cycles and just like the energy that is introduced with the new moons and the full moons and all those kinds of things. And, you know, for anyone who's interested, we're headed into Scorpio season right now / spooky season, right? Because Halloween. It's so funny. I was thinking about it earlier. Well, let me stay focused. So from the perspective of Scorpio season, apparently, from what I've been learning, Scorpio season is a really great opportunity, like energetic opportunity, to focus on shadow work. Dear God. Shadow work, which just perfectly, which perfectly aligns with the spooky season, right? It's so funny. It's not funny at all, actually. It's not funny at all. It's just the connection is, I think, it's kind of a little funny, mostly just ironic. I was thinking about how, you know, I don't know if you've ever been to a haunted house before, but just when I was younger, trying to go through haunted houses and never wanting to be the person in the front, just like really hoping that I could be or somebody in the middle, hiding from everything. And how shadow work just feels like this energy of like Oh, you at the front, especially, and this is where this message comes in. You've been doing your work, my friend. You've been doing your work, and it's important that you show appreciation for showing up for yourself in that way, and gratitude, because it's not easy. It is not easy, not even a little bit. Okay, but most importantly, you feel all alone in this process, more than likely. If you feel like me, you're just like, yo, what the heck? Like, I'm trying to stay committed to this journey and to this work, and it is the most loneliest experience that you've likely ever had in your life, because you're having to engage with very challenging and difficult truths and realities. It's not fun. It's not cool. It's extremely uncomfortable. And quite frankly, you're doing it on your own by yourself, because it's a journey that you have to do by yourself. And the reality is, there's a good chance that you're surrounded by people who might not understand that, or who might judge you a bit for the fact that this is your journey right now. And, maybe they're looking at you like, oh, she's broken. Or maybe that's just the way that you're processing your experience. You feel broken. You feel like you're the only one who has this magnitude of work, this depth of work, this type of challenging work. First, I'm here to let you know, no, that's not true. Everybody has their own work to do. Just not very many people are vocal about it. And, for some folks, it's a lot easier for them to judge other people, or just more entertaining to judge other people than it is for them to share their challenges that they're going through, their journeys that they're going through, their dark times that they're experiencing. And a lot of people just trying to stay alive too. Let's not get that twisted. Like, it's hard to be in a space where you're always focusing on growth, because it's not easy, and it's uncomfortable, and it's not fun, and it can be very depressing. Right, because that's just how hard work is. When you think about workouts, like, how often do we really enjoy the challenging part of workouts, where you feel like you're about to die, when you feel like your heart is about to burst out your chest, where you just know, like, you just got to keep going even though you got 2 minutes left of work, and that 2 minutes feels like an hour and a half. Like, it is not a fun place to be, but you're here, you're doing the work, and you got to do it by yourself, and you're doing it by yourself. And I'm proud of you for that. I hope you're finding pride for yourself around that. But, the reality is, it ain't fun. It is not fun. And that's okay. What it made me think of, though, is like, in this whole spooky season energy, it's like heading into that haunted house, and you're at the front of the pack. Especially because nobody else is really sharing what's going on. You enter into this haunted house, and you have to take in all of this scary energy, and you look around and you realize, like, I'm here by myself. You're here by yourself. No one's around. Like, it's just you and these fears, maybe these demons, maybe these dark places, these shadows everywhere, that is just like terrifying you. But you know what? There's a purpose in all of this. There's a purpose in all of this, and you're gonna come through to the other side. Like, there is an exit. There's an exit. And there might be another haunted house, after you get through this one. But it's okay, because we're just gonna focus on where we are right now. And we're just gonna work on getting through this. So I want you to know, like, you can do it, okay? You can do this. Like, if... Anywho, so I don't know what I'm saying here. I think I just want you to know that, like, you're not the only one who's feeling this, who's experiencing this phenomenon right now. Like, haunted houses are scary as hell. And especially when it's like, I saw this thing on Instagram the other day that was like, would you take $2 million if the stipulation was that your family had to watch your entire life with you? And people were like, oh, hell no. Like, I understand the value of $1 now. There's a lot of people like, nah, I'm leaving that money on the table. The reality is, many of us have really struggled through our lives. Have done things that we're not ashamed of, or have done things that we're not proud of, have a lot of shame surrounding the the actions that we have taken, the decisions that we have made, the choices that we've chosen. And like, you're not alone in that. We all have areas to grow in, you know, and it ain't easy, period, for anybody. But keep going. Just keep going. Keep reviewing. Keep figuring out where you can improve and where you can heal. Because you are connecting with your ideal self. And the reality is, the work that you have been brought here to do is strongly rooted in all those areas of growth that you're reflecting on right now. And it's only going to get better from here. I know this is uncomfortable, but the reality is, when you look back to some of those times when you were really in a tough place, you're a completely different person already where you are right now. So keep going. Know that your ancestors and your spirit guides and higher power and God, Allah, whomever that you recognize, however you address that energy, they are all rooting for you, because they see what's happening. They see the direction that you're going in, and they're like, she's finally, or he or whomever, they're finally on their way. I've been waiting for this moment. You're in labor. You're in labor right now. And keep pushing. Keep pushing, okay? It's going to be worth it in the end. And when you finally, not even the end, like, it's going to be worth it very soon. How about that? Like, let's start claiming that energy. I do believe that, and I hope you believe that too. Anywho, I think that's all I got for right now. This little balancing act here. I don't even know how this video is going to turn out, but we shall see. I don't know. I don't feel unsafe right now. I feel like I'm doing a good job. I hope you don't feel weird because I'm not talking or looking directly at you, but, you know that I'm talking to you. Thanks for joining me in this car ride, and we'll see how this goes. Anywho, I hope you have a great day. I'm sending you all the love, all the wishes for peace, all the wishes to embrace joy in your life, and all the wishes for just encouragement and the courage to keep going. Just persevere. Keep pushing. Rest when you need to, but just keep going. Don't give up on this journey. Don't give up on this task. Don't give up on this mission, because you deserve the reward that's going to come from your commitment to this, okay? That's me talking to myself too. All right, y'all. I'll catch you later. I'll see you soon, or just the next time, whenever that's going to be. Who knows if it'll be soon or not, the way that my life is going right now. But I hope this found you where you are, and no, you're not by yourself. I'm with you. Okay, I am with you. All right, catch you next time. Bye. Oh shit.